Scorpio, hey best friend, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dion. You can call me the goddess of love because I love you, I love me, I love everybody, right? After all, there is no greater goal than to love, and even God is love. How are you doing on this beautiful day? It's cloudy out, but that's a good thing, or the sun would really be beaming in my face. How you guys doing? I'm excited to talk to you, excited to be here. So, welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if this is your first time here. This is a love channel and a love reading, but it's not your typical love channel or your typical love reading because this is all about you. Yes, you. Because before you can give your cup of love or energy to anybody else, we are learning to fill ourselves up to overflowing. And then we are able to bless and love others from our overflow, no longer depleting from ourselves to pour into anybody else first, right? Not that we don't want to help anybody, we're just not going to pour into them first. We got to take care of us first. All right, so there is no tarot on this channel. I am not a tarot reader. I am an oracle and an intuitive messenger. So I do use oracle cards and intuitive messages to connect to you guys, but no tarot. There are plenty of places in YouTube land that you can find that, but this is not one of them. However, I would love if you guys would stick it out with me and find out what information the Most High may have for you today. It's all good. It's all love. It's all self-love. Hey, who doesn't want another video they can find out about themselves? I know I do. Anyway, what else? So I do 2 readings per sign because there are 2 totally different energies per sign. You have those who have yet to start on their journey, or should I say are starting on their journey just at the beginning of this thing called, hey, what's up? Something is calling me to do something different in my life. And then we have those who've already been on their spiritual journey, of that journey of self-discovery and journey of looking within. They've already been on that journey and they are doing the inner work, the shadow work, the looking at the hard parts, right? Well, this reading is for the first group, those of you who are just starting out on this thing. All right, and like, hey, what is going on here? Nothing is as I remember. Nothing is as it seems, okay? So I'm doing a where you've been, where you are, and where your headache spread. And then I'm going to come through and get messages from the bottom of the deck. Now, traditionally, if you get readers getting messages from the bottom of the deck, it's your subconscious thoughts. But when I set my intention for the bottom of the deck, it is how the Holy Spirit, your spiritual team, the ancestors, the Most High, the source of all that is, the Creator, is helping you. Your angels, the whole shebang. They are helping you, and you just may be unaware of it. And you're like, all of them helping me? Yes, all of them helping you, all right? So I do pre-shuffle my decks, but I don't cut the cards or lay anything out until we get here together because it's your reading, your energy, your reading, and I'm not trying to place anything of mine onto anybody else, all right? Let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. See, Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels of the highest vibration, those who are here to help usher in love, light, truth, and healing, please allow me, thank you also for allowing me to be this vessel, to share these messages. Show me what you would have me to say for their highest good and the highest good of us all. Please give them the discernment to come in one way and leave another, receiving the messages that are for them, for their highest good, that helps them in healing and love and light. Thank you so very much. Where to next? Overall message for this reading: emotions have been running very, very high. So, with emotions running high, I'm going to go and start with the emotions deck for the overall message for this reading. Oh, emotions are just high, period. That's everybody. So don't just feel like it's you, Scorp. Yeah, I called you Scorp. I don't even know if y'all like that. Somebody will tell me. Fear is at the bottom of the deck. It says, I Realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. There's no reason for you to fear, my darling. Don't fear what's coming next. Get excited about it. This new leg of life is interesting and it's fun and it's a lot. So, and there's no room for fear. Fear is ego. Ego is your mind. Mind tries to keep you safe. So if it's trying to keep you safe, it's going to tell you things that has kept you safe before. But seeing as how we're no longer where we were before, those things that kept you safe before aren't going to keep you safe now. They're not even going to fulfill you the same. So, with that being said, you have to let go of ego, the parts of you that says you can't, the parts of you that says this is too hard, the parts of you that says it's not going to succeed and I'm not going to make it. We are releasing those because it's ego, and ego tries to keep you safe, but ego dwells in fear, and fear lies, okay? That is the ego, and ego tries to keep you safe, but ego delves in fear because it wants to keep you safe, but fear lies, okay? Whew. Overall message for the reading, my darlings, is change. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. That's why I changed your readings from starting the journey or just like finding the path and starting, because you're starting, you're seeing, you're realizing that things aren't going the way that they used to go, and I gotta change something. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta change. Something's gotta happen. Let's see. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the Madrid of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what was the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation. With transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with lack of control. Life happens, and it's supposed to happen. You can't direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept change that redirects your path. Y'all, the sun is coming out full force. Woo! Change is the overall message for this reading, okay? Woo! Get to where you've been, where you are, and where you are headed, my darlings. Ascending the mountain at the bottom of the deck. Keep moving forward, no matter where you are right now in your circumstances. Know that you were put there, put here, brought here for a reason. You were brought here because you're special, because you are an amazing person, okay? And you have been fighting so hard for so long, and I want you to know it's not for nothing. It's not for nothing. So keep going, and then you'll be able to see the changes that you are wanting to happen, okay? The changes that are happening for your highest good at that. Like, seriously. Thank you. So I got where you've been, where you are, where you're headed, my darling. You have where you've been. View from above, get the bigger picture. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life, and breaking trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Yes, I am taking all three because they come out the way they're supposed to come out for a reason. You've been getting, like I said, you've been your soul has been calling you to change. You've been feeling this change. The Holy Spirit been talking to you. They've been sending you messages. They've been sending you guidance. So you know that it's time for a change. How do you know that it's time for a change? Because you've seen the bigger picture. You've been looking at the bigger picture. You've seen it. They give you glimpses of it. They're like, hey, this is what it could be, right? You can have all of this abundance. You can have this new life. You can have it all. You've seen a glimpse of it. They're like, we want you to look at yourself. You even receive messages. I'm hearing that some people have been flat out told. You've been told, whether you believe it or not, but you have been told that there's more out there for you and that you're supposed to be great. Now, whether or not you believe it or not, that's up to you. But see, the thing about this, what you're learning and what you've had to understand is that you have this breaking trail card right here, right? It says a breakthrough is at hand. But what you have to understand about this journey, about this life, about all of this that we're going through, all of this that you're going through, there's no path in front of him. He's making it for himself. We're creating our own reality. It's time for you to create your own abundance, you to create your own reality, you to see yourself in a higher light, you to see yourself in a bigger picture, because you have so much work to do. You have a lot of work that's there for you to get done, right? So you've seen it. You're like, hey, boom, I got a glimpse of this thing that my soul is calling me to do, and I'm going to step out and do it. I know that it's time for a change. Where you are right now, you have grounding. Go deep and explore your roots, right? She's sitting by a tree. She's out. She's just meditating, contemplating, looking out, figuring out, like, life, who she is. Going deep, exploring your roots. Where do you come from? Why are you here? What's your purpose? What is it, right? So they're giving you this opportunity now of peace. It seems like peace, but in this time of grounding is when you get to learn yourself, because you have to know what it is that you want in order to know where it is that you're going, where you're going. You have to know who you are in order for you to know what trail you're breaking in front of you. What is my abundance? I have to look at myself in a higher light, because there's more to this. And in order for me to do that, I have to know who I am. I have to know what I'm going through now. I have to understand why I'm going through. It's self-inventory. I have to do a self-check on myself. And that's where you are right now. So you'll notice there are people around you that aren't around you anymore, that were around you that aren't around you. Things that used to give you comfort that don't anymore. That's because it didn't give you comfort. It was a way of escapism. You were able to escape the changes that needed to happen through other means. So when you find yourself by yourself, it's so that you can learn who you are, so that you can know what it is that you're doing, because your next step is in the flow, right? Everything is smooth sailing. Now, what you really need to know about the flow is it's sailing, and it's kind of smooth-ish. The thing is, it's not a lazy river. It's a river rapids. Have you ever heard of river rapids? You've been around the river rapids? I've had people ask, so that's the only reason I'm saying it, and I'm breaking it down some. It's where the water is just in, out, like it's in between the mountains and stuff, or out there in the valleys and all this stuff, and they got a whole lot of water, and it's just going in one direction. The current is going in one direction. You don't want to swim against the current, because it's going to not help you at all. So you're jumping into the flow. And that's why you need to be grounded. You need to be stable and knowing, hey, I saw this view I saw the bigger picture. I know this abundance that's for me, and I understand that I'm breaking the trail. I understand I got to do this. You got to ground it into your system, ground it into who you are, right? So that when you jump into this flow and understand that everything is going in different directions, it doesn't overwhelm you. It doesn't throw you about because you're resisting it. You know what's ahead of you. If you know what's ahead of you, you know how to deal with it, right? So you're like, I'm willing to do this work. You're willing to do the work. Look inside, okay? Bottom of the deck, you have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy, okay? Going through all of this, it's a change. It's drastic. A lot of it has to do with your health. They want you to be free. They want you to know that you know what I'm saying? Like, stress kills. Worry kills. Not doing the things for your body that your body is calling for you to do, kills. It just is what it is. So you're opening your heart to joy. What does it say? A smile a day keeps the doctor away. I don't know. I just, you know how I do. We'll make it stuff up like that. But you get what I'm saying. So even in this journey, even through everything that you go through, even through everything that seems like obstacles, even through everything that seems like, man, this current right here is mighty rapid. It's mighty going. So just know that it's going to start picking up for you. So you need to be headed towards what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. Follow that, because you're stronger than you even know. It's a stepping into power. You are stronger than you even could imagine that you are, okay? So they want you to get ready for new horizons and faraway places. Just start by believing in magic. It says journeying by moonlight. In other words, even if the sun isn't shining so bright that you can see exactly where you're going, you following what's true. You're following your heart because you did the grounding work, right? We're doing the grounding work. We're following, finding out who we are. Believe in magic. I still know what's coming. Even when I can't see it, I know that a breakthrough's coming. I know that abundance is here. I'm looking at the bigger picture, even when I can't see it. Knowing that you will reach your destination with your light shining brightly. See, they're not just reaching the destination just to reach the destination. They're reaching their destination because their light is shining brightly, and their light is shining brightly because they're a beacon for others, because they are the leader. You are the leader. So you have to step into your power in order to walk through these gates of triumph. Know that you can do anything that you want. Success expands in your life. The more that you stay focused, the more that you trust that there's a divine plan, the more you let go of people, places, and things that don't serve you because they're here. You can either let them go lightly, traveling lightly, or they can be taken from you. We have choices. But regardless, a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it is. You hear me? Regardless, it's your time to change, okay? They want you to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. All things aren't enjoyable on this journey. And so far, you may not have been enjoying it, because I don't have reversals in my deck. I go through and make sure everything's flipped. But I'm coming from the bottom, and this is flipped. Wandering path, enjoy the journey. Don't get bogged down in the details. Only thing that you need to know is that it's time for you to change, okay? And if you start to get overwhelmed, go to yourself. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. In silence, peace prevails. When you get to this point, you'll notice some change, some major changes already happened. But in order for you to get there, you have to follow your heart, okay? We are not able to think our ways through this anymore. We are in this feeling. You got to feel it to heal it. You got to jump in your emotions. You got to dive in it. You got to dive deep. Going deep, it says go deep and explore your roots, okay? Because it's time for you to start a new cycle. In order for you to start a new cycle, you got to close out the old one. And this here journey that we're on, we can't think about it. That takes me all the way back to, remember, and they made me say it over and over and over again, well, twice. You can't think your way through this. Thinking is the ego. Ego wants to protect you. But ego is protecting you for what used to work for you. And that is fear. And fear lies. Okay? It's time for you to start a new cycle. It's time for a beginning of a new cycle. You are there at the doorway of this. Don't be afraid. They want you to know that you are protected by the angels. You are loved by the angels. They love you. They're protecting you. You are surrounded, okay, as you discover your truth. And then you're able to stand in the light of your truth, okay? And yes, I took my time with you today. Let's see. I'm going to the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and then I'm going to do a Believe in Your Magic. Star Seed, what lights you up? You would find, they want you to find what makes you happy. I told you, get grounded. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Learn who you are. Know who you are. Get grounded. Protect your space. Protect your energy. Deep replenishment. At the bottom of the deck, it says retreat, rest, be held. Be held by nature. Be held by God. Be held by the Holy Spirit. Be held by your spiritual team. Be held by Jesus. If that, you understand? Do whatever makes you feel powerful. Do what your soul is calling you to do. I can't make it up. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? It's time for you to do that, okay? It's time for you to do what makes you feel powerful, what makes you know who you are, because it's time for a change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So that's why you're going through these different, it's going to take you through different stages. We all go through stages, okay? And the fact that you are here now, even trying to find out, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I love you, and I can't wait for you to step completely into your power. It says feather at the bottom of this deck. Think first before you judge. Think first before you judge yourself. Think first before you judge others. Think first before you judge any situations. Think first before you judge this change that you're going through. Just think first. But we want to feel first. We really don't even want to think first. It says light, feather. So that's light as a feather. So when you're thinking about, you're not overthinking these things. You feel me? We're not overthinking. I found myself the other day thinking, what if it works? What if it does work out? What if everything is going according to plan? What if everything is working out for me? What if everything is going in my favor? So if you're going to be thinking first, think like that. Okay? The only thinking I want you to do is positive thinking. Thinking, hey, before I snap on this person, they might be going through something too. Hey, before I snap because I can't find my keys, I might be being protected from something. Hey, before I go out here and do something dumb, I might need to think about it because it's going to block me from what I got coming to me. Hey, think first before you judge. But here you go. It says, Evil Queen, the 2 card, balance. Things need to come into balance. It says you deserve sugar, not salt. You don't deserve hard life. We were brought here to live a life of ease, not a life of dis-ease, okay? And it says stand up for yourself. Card 16, 1 and 6 and 7, that's spiritual. Knowing yourself, loving yourself, that's spiritual. Knowing yourself, that's your connection to source, because you are connected to God. Then you know that he breathed into you the breath of life. Come on. So yeah, stand up for yourself. It's time. With the castle card, number 3, that's you and source working together on this planet with whoever else. It doesn't matter. It's time for healing, not war. It's time for healing, not war. Okay? They want you to know that your potential is endless. And it's time for you to paint the sun back into your sky. But right now, you need to focus on the here and now. Not on the past, not too far in the future, but on the here and now. If you're thinking about the future, we're thinking about the good things that are to come. You feel me? We're not thinking about how it's not going to work. We're not none of that. We just know that it's time for a change and we're ready to step into it. Okay? You got this. Hold your power. That vision that you saw that's for you is yours. It's not made up. It's not make-believe. It's really yours. It wouldn't have been put in your mind if not for no reason. Okay? You got this, best friend. If don't nobody else got this, you got this, best friend, because you're the strongest person that I know. You're the strongest person that you know. All right? Believe in yourself. You got a whole tribe out here that you don't even know. You got people out here praying for you, rooting for you, meditating for you, lighting candles for you, burning sage for you, Palo Santos for you, whatever. Because we just went through this. Or we're going through this. And we decided we're going to pay it forward and help. So know that you're not by yourself. And if we're taking our time out to love on you, and we're taking our time out to give our time for you to look into yourself, then understand that you must be amazing. Because our energy is protected. We protect our energy. So if we're sharing our energy, it's because we know your strength. We know your power. And we only know because somebody believed in us. And then we began to believe in ourselves. And then we say, I cannot keep this to myself. And you, my amazing Scorpio, are the same situation. You are amazing. You are so worthy. You are so worth everything in life. Your birthright is yours. Claim it. Life is yours. Claim it. Love is yours. Claim it. But it starts with you. You have to show people how to treat you. You have to show people how to love you. You be the change that you want to see first, and then they'll follow. Especially if they're getting cut off. And then your light, your energy, who really wants to walk away from that? So with your energy being what it is, and you finding out how amazing you are, man, unstoppable. Unstoppable, stoppable, stoppable. You got this, best friend. I love you so much. I hope this helps. That's your reading. If you're interested in a personal, my information is in the description box if you're interested. Listen, other than that, I'll be here. Catch me when I post a video for you. You can also check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to get more information. That change is here for you, baby. I'm here for the ride. I love you. I enjoy your time. Have a beautiful day. Peace.